Hi, welcome back. Are you still watching me, your girl Babs B at Babs B TV? If you are, great. And if you've been liking the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like the video. But anywho, we're picking up with Love and Hip Hop Season 1, Episode 2, Birthday. So the show basically picks off where we left off with Chrissy still throwing jabs at somebody in the bathroom, and Olivia and Emily basically scoots her out the bathroom and tell her, "Come on, let's go about our business." They get outside, and Chrissy is kind of making it seem like it's all Samaya's fault about what just happened in the bathroom because she the one who came in talking about something. What's good? You got a problem? You got a problem? Well, what she came to me like that for? Because you literally walked past this girl in a club, gave her that up and down look, and turned your and rolled your eyes like, what you mean? And then when she walks into the bathroom, you're sitting there talking about her. The girl didn't come on no rah-rah shit for no reason. She asking what's the problem. And so your whole thing is, why is she buzzing around Jim Jones? She's not about to be benefiting off of him, blah, blah, blah. And it's like she's buzzing around Jim Jones because, one, he's the only one that she can get in touch with due to this show. First of all, let's get that straight. Two, she do music, he do music. I need a collaboration. Even though to us Jim Jones was not that great at that time, he still is a higher level than she is. So it's like at least his core fans might hear her songs and maybe their girlfriends will like it. Or the girls who listen to his songs will listen to that song and like her song and start listening to her. But anywho, they end up going off to go get, something to eat, wherever is the joint to go to, a little bodega or something in New York, get some food before they head in. So Emily B is shopping for one of her clients and she decides to bring Chrissy along. And during the midst of them shopping, she brings up the fact that Olivia is saying that she's made dating Jarrell, the football player, but she styles Jarrell, and Jarrell says that him and Olivia don't date, that they haven't been dating for over a year. And Chrissy's like, oh no, so somebody lying, and it better not be Olivia, because if she lying, then who can I can't trust her. And I'm looking like, come on, y'all. Like, yeah, it's petty to be lying on a man saying that you date him, but is it really that serious to stop being friends with somebody because they lie? I mean, you got a man, you got a little piece of a man, Emily got a piece of a man. Like, I want to have a little piece of a man too. So yeah, she lied. It's petty. It's very childish. But at the end of the day, stop being somebody's friend because they lied about who they with. It's just stupid. So Emily's like, she's meeting up with Jarrell because she styles him. So she's going to meet up with him and she's going to ask him. So when they get together, Emily decides that it's appropriate for her to be talking to Jarrell, asking him if him and Olivia is dating. And I'm looking like, what's this got to do with the pieces that you brought in here? You are his stylist, not his therapist, not his relationship guru. None of that. Y'all not best friends. Y'all not homies. You are here for a job. So I just didn't feel like it was like professional for her to be sitting there asking him about her. But Jarrell, let it be known that, hey, I haven't talked to her in months. We don't date. I don't know where she getting that from. We haven't dated in over a year. And I haven't really talked to her in months. Like, we talk off and on, but I really don't talk to her. So we don't know where she getting it from. And Emily's just like, I don't understand why she would lie. Like, I mean, it's a good look. He do have this big contract, but what's the point in lying? Blah, blah, blah. I'm looking like, why are y'all so invested? But, of course, it's reality TV. We got to keep some type of pettiness and drama going on. So we play your part, play your role. We get it. Samari has been introduced to this man named Maurice, who's a music manager, and somebody hooks her up for him to be her manager. And he basically tells her I understand that she's trying to do music, but music don't sell. And at this point in time, he is not lying. Like, we all know music don't sell now. Like, we really hear people music because we stream it. Like, a lot of time people don't own the music of these people, of their favorite artists. They just stream it. They never buy the album. Not me. I buy my album. Beyonce drop an album, I'm buying it. Because regardless if it's going to stream on Apple Music or not, I'm buying it. I don't care. Because I'm a real fan. But at this time, people was downloading a bunch of music, because I can't tell you how many times I had to like redo my computer at home because I don't got so many viruses on there from downloading stuff off of LimeWire and making mixtapes and stuff like that. So this is happening at this time of music, and he's telling somebody like the best thing for her to do is go ahead and do some more pictures, sell it to hip hop magazines, and make some money like that. And that was a big thing to do back then because we had King magazine, we had the stores, we had a bunch of hip hop magazines, and a lot of time people big thing was to get on the top of those on the front of magazines. But the thing about those magazines was they were booty magazines. Like the girls in there was dressed in a bikini, a lot of ass shots and stuff. And somebody's like, she don't want people to get confused with what she's selling. She's trying to sell rap. She's not trying to sell sex. But she does, agree to doing a photo shoot. Chrissy, we get to meet Mama Jones. This episode, Mama Jones is, of course, Jim Jones' mother. Her and Chrissy has met up because Mama Jones wants to throw a luau themed birthday party for Jim Jones, who's like turning 30 something. And Chrissy's looking like, yeah, that seems a little childish for somebody who's only, who's turning 30 something years old and you want to throw a luau party, but okay. So Mama Jo's like, hey, they look it through the magazine. It's so old because it's like, I remember those party magazines, like they used to come to the school for the schools like decorating stuff. That's how I remember these things. And they're looking through the magazine and she's basically circling all this stuff. And Chrissy's like, well, where are you going to get the money for this? And she said, oh, we're going to go half. You're going to pay half. I'm going to pay half. And Chrissy's like, well, I don't have a job right now. Like I'm basically living off your son. And I don't have access to his money like that. And I'm looking like, girl, after 6 years and you still don't even have like a little debit card connected to the account. Like, girl, get your life. So they head on down to the little party city. And Mama Jones basically gets all this stuff. They ring it up, and so it's like $500 some. And Chrissy's like, okay, where's your half? And Mama Jones basically put $12 on the thing, talking about, girl, I still got to buy my cigarettes. I ain't got no more money. And so leaves Chrissy holding on to this bill that she did not want to do. She didn't want to throw this party, and now I'm basically paying for this party. And Mama Jones' whole thing is, well, my son money is his money. My money is a little funny, and you're in between. So I'm looking like, so you basically want her to use Jim Jones' money to pay for his own party. Okay, Mama Jones, you tripping. But anywho, they get it together. They throw out this nice little. It looked like it was like at her backyard or something. Throws this nice little party. Everybody show up. Dipset's there. We see Jewels. We see Olivia there. The whole family there. And Mama Jones gifts him with this little song that she got together with a producer or a rapper or something. He makes this song for her and she gives this to Jim Jones. And it's basically talking about Jim growing up and how she feels and her love and admiration for him. And he starts to cry. So it was very sweet. Because I'm pretty sure, like, somebody like a Jim Jones, he got some money. So it's probably hard to give somebody with money. So that I felt like that was very heartfelt for her to do. Towards the end of the party, Chrissy and Jim is sitting outside of the house. And she decided this is the right time to start having this conversation about, hey, yo, we getting older. You don't turn another year. And it's about time, we start settling down and getting things together. And, just throwing hints like, hey, when are you going to marry me? And Jill's like, yeah, you right. We is getting older. I do need to stop playing, start getting some things in order. And so she's taking this like, he's going to marry her. And newsflash, it's 10 years later and Jim still has not married this lady. So don't get your hopes up, guys. It's not happening. Samaya does the photo shoot. Maurice takes her too, and Samaya automatically recognizes the photographer as one that actually do a lot of basically video girl photo shoots, and she's already not feeling comfortable with it. So they come in with like the skimpy little like thong type lingerie or whatever, and somebody's like, "Yo, I'm not doing it." And Maurice was like, "Well, you done did these type of photo shoots before, so what's the problem?" And somebody's like, "That's something I just don't want to do. I understand I did it before, but I'd have been shy because somebody was in a game." So she was shy, and she's like, she feels very self conscious about her bullet room scar, and she don't want to do it. So they eventually backs off about it, give her some other little outfits. She does the photo shoot, and it's like they, basically try to warm her up, and then Maurice brings up the whole thing like, "Hey, why don't you turn around and give us like some little ass shots?" And she blows up. It's like, "I'm not doing this no more. I already told you no." And so she basically cuts the photo shoot short. Then we see where Chrissy and Jim is in the studio. Not because Chrissy's doing music. She's just hanging out there. And Samaya walks in. And Samaya brings him this track that she wants him to sing on. It's like maybe a little love ballad. It really wasn't hitting on nothing. But Jim's giving it a listen. He's bobbing his head. Everybody in the studio looking like, okay, there might be a little dilly boop or whatever, a little dilly bop. So, he's like, "Yeah, I could definitely get on the track for you, but you need to do this to the track," short and giving her some coaching on how to make the song better. And that's when Chrissy is basically like, "Oh, you like this? This sounds good to you?" Basically throwing salt on her game. And like somebody said, "Chrissy, you have nothing to do with the music business. You're not a producer. You're not a songwriter. You're not nothing. You're just a listener. And we'll consult your critiques when it's time for us to have a listening party. That's when those people say their piece. Right now, it's not the time." And it's just basically like, "Chrissy, you just throwing song on that girl game. Like, let him do that little song with her. Let her pay him the little money that it's going to take for him to get on the track, because I'm sure he's not going to get on the track for free. And make that little bit of money. If the song get played, the song get played. If it's don't, at the end of the day, y'all still ate. So I don't understand what's the problem." But that was pretty much it for the episode. Like I said, keep coming back to the channel, keep watching, showing these videos out. And until next time, bye.